Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello viewers, I Muhammad Abdul Habib welcome you all to AIMS tutorial for accounts. In this video, I'll be explaining the chapter preparation of subsidiary books for intermediate first year students for Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education. Chapter 4, and the topic that we are going to discuss is opening entry or general proper. Opening entry is the other name for general proper and general proper is the other name for opening entry. Page number 116, question number 3. Record the opening entry from the following assets and liabilities on 1st May 2019. So here are some of the assets and liabilities given. Machinery 16,000, bank 12,000, bills receivable 14,000, sundry creditors 10,000, trademarks 8,000, cash 10,000. The format for opening entry or general proper is same that of the format of journal entries. Date, particulars, LF it stands for ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. We are required to pass journal entry, general proper on 2019 May 1st. So the date is taken as 2019 May 1st. So remember these 5 names as a part of your working notes. Sundry creditors, bills payable, bank loan, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses. Any of the name given among these 5 names will be recorded on credit side. Other names from apart from these 5 names will be recorded on debit side. So these 5 names will be recorded on credit side. Any other name other than these 5 names will be recorded on debit side. Let us have a look. Machinery is not among those 5 names, so machinery will be recorded on debit side. So it will be recorded as machinery account debit. Machinery account debit, and the amount of machinery is given as 16,000. So 16,000 will be recorded on debit side. Next, after machinery we have bank. Bank is also not among those 5 names. So bank will also be recorded on debit side, and the amount of bank is given as 12,000. So here it will be recorded as bank account debit. Bank is also recorded as debit side and the amount is given as 12,000. Next, after bank we have bills receivable 14,000. So bills receivable, again bills receivable is not among those 5 names. Here we have bills payable, but in question it is given as bills receivable. So bills receivable will be recorded on debit side and the amount of bills receivable is given as 14,000. Bills receivable account debit and the amount is given as 14,000. Next, after bills receivable we have sundry creditors. So sundry creditors is among those 5 names which is to be recorded on credit side. So for time being keep this name aside. Next, after sundry creditors we have trademarks 8,000. Trademarks is not among those 5 names. So trademarks 8,000 will be recorded on debit side. So trademark it will be recorded on debit side. Trademarks account debit. 8,000 will be recorded on debit side. Next, after trademarks we have cash. Cash is also not among those 5 names. So cash 10,000 will also be recorded on debit side. So cash 10,000 will also be recorded on debit side. Cash account debit 10,000. So once we have completed all the items which are to be recorded on debit side, now we will be completing the items which are to be recorded on credit side. So only the name sundry creditors 10,000 will be recorded on credit side as it is the name among these 5 names. So sundry creditors will be recorded on credit side which is given as 10,000. So it will be recorded as to sundry creditors account which is given as 10,000. So 10,000 will be recorded on credit side. Now we will be finding capital. How do we find capital? Applying the formula capital is equals to total assets minus total liabilities. So here is the formula capital is equals to total assets minus total liabilities. So total assets will be getting by adding all the amounts which are recorded in debit sides. So 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 10 30, 30 plus 10 40, 40 plus 6 46 plus 4 50, 50 plus 8 58, 58 plus 2 60. So the total on debit side is 60,000. So total assets will be taken as 60,000, whereas the total liabilities will be the total of credit items. So here we have only one item, that is sundry creditors 10,000 on credit side. So the total of credit is 10,000. So total liabilities will be 10,000. So subtracting 10,000 from 60,000, the value will be 50,000. So the capital value will be recorded here as 50,000. And the narration will be being previous year assets and liabilities, being previous year assets and liabilities brought to current year. So just remember these 5 names: sundry creditors, bills payable, bank loan, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses. Any of these names which is given in the question should be recorded on credit side, and other names should be recorded on debit side. So how do we find capital? Capital is equals to total assets minus total liabilities. Total assets means the total of debit items and total liabilities means total of credit items. Hope you have understood the topic and hope you have liked my video. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel AIMS Tutorial for Accounts. And if you are a new subscriber to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Do like my video, post your valuable comments and do share it with your friends, relatives and all. One share can help someone to learn something. See you all in next video. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.